Good afternoon. My name is Sandra Fain. I'm with the communications class at Jackson State University. We have learned from communications class that verbal communications is just one means by which we express what we would like someone to understand from us. Today, I want to share a method that is nearing 2 centuries old. Using an old cliche, a picture is worth 1,000 words. It suggests that there's sufficient communication occurring in the snap of a millisecond. The introduction of photography occurs in 1839. It's led by a Frenchman who was born in 1765 by the name of Joseph Nicephone Niepce. The photograph entered the world as an artistic format of recording and reproducing images. Now, before photography existed, there was a printing called lithography. It's a process of printing using grease and water, which in 1813 was a hobby that Niepce wanted to try his hand at. But there was no lithograph available for Niepce, and so he had to come up with other methods. So my pastor used to say that desperation was the mother of all invention. So not being able to put his hands on a lithograph compelled Niepce to find a method of creating images that was more automatic results. Photographs, as we know it and have known it, is a product of scientific experimentation. Experiments which Niepce was performing as early as 1813. His process used light-sensitive substances on pewter, hoping to superimpose engravings in sunlight. These experiments would carry on into 1816 when he captured his first image, which was called heliography, meaning sun drawing. He continued experimenting with other substances and chemicals and materials, and into 1822, he recorded on the glass. In 1826, he positioned his camera towards a window and capturing his first recognizable image 10 hours later. However, he was determined to find a method that would produce faster results. 1827, he presented his invention to the Royal Society of London, but because he was unwilling to share his secrets and his process, his invention never left his hand. This would be why we do not practice the art of heliography today. Niepce was not deterred, and he was intent on finding a way to get his invention out there. So he formed a partnership with a French painter, Louis Jacques Mende Daquerre, and the two artists worked together. They developed newer methods, quicker methods, but Niepce would not ever live to see his invention put to use, as he passed away in 1833. So Daquerre would continue to carry on what the two of them had learned together and what they had discovered, and he would build upon what his partner had began. The Encyclopedia Britannica credits Daquerre with being the inventor of the first successful form of photography, and that is known as daguerreotype. But Niepce is given credit in the San Diego Union Tribune as being the one who began the process of photography. Since 1839, photography has seen a vast expanse of improvement and advancement. And what began as an experiment for a lack of want has turned into something that I dare say the world could not even fathom being without today. The art of photography today, probably you don't give it very much thought at all, because every individual has access at an opportunity at any given moment. And I would say that you probably won't think much about photography until maybe your firstborn son goes off to boot camp into the Navy and you're missing his face. or the last child goes off to college and you are experiencing empty nest syndrome, or maybe even the day that you lay a parent into the grave. It's in these moments that we're going to reach for a photograph and we're going to hear what that image has been waiting to say. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And if we think about this quote numerically, that is an entire page of words. And what we really interpret this method of communication to say is that you can have 1,000 words, but all I want is that split-second image which communicates to me, not in mere words, but the depth of a soul, of a life that has been lived. It reaches into your heart and into your mind, and it brings a precious moment in time that is forever gone. If only for a moment, it brings it back to life. It's in these moments that Nipsey brought an extraordinary gift to the world that reaches generation after generation, and it's going to continue to reach even further than where we are today. And it's only in these moments that we hear every word with our eyes. And we unknowingly are grateful to a French inventor who, out of his lack and want, gave so much to us. Thank you, Nipsey.